nation. No donation, no salvation.
And remember, respect is everything.
And we're back. And today, we are looking at my favorite figure of the bunch. Well, at least in theory. There are a few issues with it. The problem is, this Camaro is really nice. And if you know me, I'm a classic car guy. I mean, I own a classic car myself, so I'm going to be a little biased here, only because, you know, I like old school automobiles. But yes, here is Bumblebee from Rise of the Beast in his second Camaro form, because apparently, if you haven't seen the movie, though it's been out forever now, I mean, I saw it a month after release, he did have his normal Camaro form, and then he got this off-road Baja version at the end of the movie, which I think looks really nice. You know, I love Baja-style muscle cars. They look really cool. And if you don't like that, you can just take those off. And there you go. You can get a semi-normal Camaro. Granted, you got these massive wheels, but I kind of want to paint them, even though in the movie they are black. But one thing I do love, rear louvers. So you can kind of get a semi-normal car mode, but rear louvers, dude. Now that's true 70s. I love it. But here's the, I think it's supposed to be the shield in robot. How is stupid. And then these are the weapons, which I like what they did here with the weapons. That's kind of creative. They form the ram guard. If I can just pull them apart, there we go. So they turn into blades, which, all right, cool. So that's neat. We'll put those to the side. Yeah, I love this car mode. Well, almost. Yeah, you can see my problem with this. He's got two massive Gundam-style boots sticking out of the back of the car. So unless I did something wrong, yeah, that's unacceptable. That's unforgivable. You're telling me these... I mean, the freaking $10, $8 version they sold, I mean, at least they tried to do something when they made the feet fold in. But that is... for a deluxe, that's a little unexcusable. Whatever. Let's get to the transformation. Unfortunately, I had to re-review this figure because I had an incident during transformation where I made one simple mistake that literally locked me out of my figure. I'll explain in a minute when we get to that section. It's regarding this entire... I really don't like that it's clear plastic. Well, yeah, the windows look pretty, but there's no interior. There's no... whatever. It's Hasbro. They're never going to learn. We can just hope that they're using better material now, but I doubt it. The transformation is very simple, very... kind of reminds me of the 70s Camaro Studio Series one from the Bay films, which... it's kind of nice that they're reusing a lot of that engineering, because, you know, that figure was pretty solid for what it was. It wasn't great, but, I mean, I still loved it. But, again, the car mode, I'm very biased. I'm sorry. I really hope I'm using that word correctly, otherwise I'm going to feel like a dumbass, but... that's the other thing, I don't like the... This kind of has a similar problem to Mirage, where there's just too many tabs that really don't need, but not nearly as bad. Okay. Go ahead and pull these out. Be very gentle, because this whole entire, like, look at that. Why does all of that need to be clear plastic? Come on. Speaking of the clear plastic, well, here, let's get this rotated out of the way first. So, because I'm an idiot, I accidentally folded the windshield, or rear section of the car, inward. Okay, so why is that bad? So, unfortunately, there were two tabs here that have no reason to be there, that I had to clip them off to avoid breaking my figure, because I spent about 20 minutes trying to push this back into place, and it wasn't going to happen. I think I may have even stressed it in some areas. I literally had to modify my figure to avoid breaking it any further. That is a cruel punishment for such a simple mistake. It's a minor thing, but if you do get this figure, listen. Get yourself some nail clippers. Get rid of those tabs as soon as you can. Because once this goes down, there's no going back. Like, you're stuck. That's just my little PSA on that. And trust me, I was pissed that I had to do that. But aside from that, the rest of the transformation is pretty easy. Which, is nice. It's a fun transformation. I just hate that I had to modify my figure to avoid destroying it more. Okay, I think that was supposed to be like that. Go ahead and fold this up. Clip that into the torso. Oh my god, don't tell me I gotta fold this back. Oh my god. Okay, apologies. I figured it out. I had it in the wrong direction. That's the thing. Those instructions that they give you are pathetic. They don't really make these things very obvious. But that's just Hasbro in a nutshell. Okay. There we go. Finally. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to edit out a ton of that. But there he is in robot mode. Robot mode's decent. It's not bad. The head's really... That's a really creepy looking head. I'm not going to lie. It's really... It's not that the head sculpt's bad. It's just really underpainted. And it looks kind of terrifying. But robot mode's decent. Okay. It's not great. The torso... I don't know what it is. His torso looks wrong. Like, his legs look stupidly long, and he has, like, no real crotch, or it's, like, really high up. It's still my favorite just because I like the car mode, and I think the robot mode looks cool, but that whole thing with the transformations left a bad taste in my mouth, mostly because of the fact that I had to modify it. He does have his arm cannon, so you can do that. Can you plug it into the gun? Okay, that's kind of hilarious in its own weird way. Okay, that's, you know what? That redeems it in my eyes. But, yeah, figure's decent. Transformation's a little... It's not as annoying as Mirage, but you do need to be careful. And if you have what happened to me, just clip those stupid tabs. You won't notice it. I'm sorry for the last two reviews being just... Mirage and this one being as annoying as they were. It's just, I'm starting to really rethink my stance on Air Racer now. She's probably now my new favorite of the set, just because she aggravated me the least in regards to transformation. Let's put her in the middle because she's the only one really worth a damn. That one's decent if you can get past the weird proportions. This one is good in both modes if you can get past the frustrating transformation. Again, it could also be my fault for just not being efficient. I probably could have done a better job, but overall, if you just get Air Razor by herself, I still like having these two, but Air Razor is now kind of my new highlight of the set, which really aggravates me because I mostly got this for Bumblebee and Mirage, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm still satisfied with my purchase. Anyway, I'm done ranting. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!